guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran. Thank you all so much for meeting me at the inn. Let's get on to the topics of the day. Well, the topic of the day is going to be the racial changes for Warlords of Draenor. First of all, let's start and talk about the alliance changes, and then we'll go on to the Horde. And you guys might actually be very much surprised of some of the things that they're doing for the races. Humans, first of all, lose mace and sword racial, as so do most of the classes that have a weapon specialization racial. Human spirit now becomes plus X to 2 secondary stats of your choice. Now let me explain. Human spirit now can give you 1% to haste or 0.5 to 2 stats of your choice. Like you can give yourself 0.5 to crit and 0.5 to mastery, kind of like how Combat Rogue does it. Now what does this do for humans? It actually makes them even more viable. The human racial trinket makes us probably one of the best races for PvP, but with the human spirit being changed to the way it is, you can actually customize your player and your character to the way you want to be, giving you even more stats just for being a race. I think that's actually kind of interesting. Draenor's heroic presence is now plus X to your primary stat, that is agility, stamina, strength, or intellect. Draenors get a full +1 or plus X certain amount to their stat. And Gift of the Naru got a major buff, in my opinion. It does the same amount of healing for 20% of your health, but over 5 seconds. Now, I feel like that's actually a very strong buff. Even in PvP, I feel like it's a great self-sustain ability as well as a healer ability. Now, you kind of starting to see, probably starting to see where this is going and how intricate and creative Blizzard is getting. We're not even there yet. Night Elf's quickness now increases movement speed by 2% passively. And they get a whole new passive called Touch of a Loon, a new passive which grants 1% haste at night and 1% crit during the day. Now they're getting very much creative, giving a race an actual, I guess, definition. Other than the way they look, what they're doing right now with them, they're also defining what they are and what they get. I mean, 1% haste during night and 1% crit during the day is actually very much interesting. But they're all making sure that every class can benefit from haste, mastery, and crit, so then all these stats are always going to be helpful. Shadowmeld remains unchanged. Now Gnome's got actually a pretty big buff in my opinion. Escape Artist is now 1 minute cooldown, making it even more viable to break out of roots. And Shoreblade specialization became Nimble Fingers, 1% haste, and also tweaked to their Expansive Mind, which was plus 5% mana, now becomes a choice. Actually not a choice, but just an overall buff. Plus 5% mana, energy, rage, and runic power, making gnomes I feel like we're gonna be one of the strongest races to play for Warlords of Draenor. Maybe if the energy regeneration is so strong, I even might go gnome. The future will tell. Dark Flight is remaining unchanged for Worgens, and there's nothing changed for Worgens as they're fairly new. Dwarves got a pretty good buff, lost Crackshot and Mace specialization, but gained Might of the Mountain, which adds a 2% crit damage and healing, making Dwarves even a better healer. Also changed to Stone Form, it also removes magic and curses, as well as bleeds. However, it cannot be used during CC, so you cannot break out of Hodges, let's say, or Fears. But it actually bolsters Dwarves, especially even for PvP, that much more, as they can drop all their debuffs. Now for a Rogue, if you're trying to get any kind of stealth and you need 1 dots on you, Stone Form, you can stealth away. You kind of trying to start, I'm pretty sure you're starting to see where this is going. Now let's talk about the Horde racials, which hasn't had too much changes in my opinion, but well, let's talk about them. Undead are not seeing relatively few changes, just tweaks to the scaling of Touch of Grave, and Will of the Forsaken becomes a 3-minute cooldown. Blood Elves gain Arcane Acuity, a 1% crit passive. Also, Arcane Torrent now restores 20 runic power or 1 holy power or 3% mana, also rage and chi, and I'm pretty sure energy counts in with it, as well as focus for hunters. Orcs are one of the outliers that were brought down. Lost the axe specialization, and hardness is actually got scaled down from 15% to 10% stun reduction. Blood Fury is unchanged, and they were thinking of adding every man for himself to orcs, but they're still in the process of evaluation for it. Would you guys want to see orcs with a passive trinket? Let me know in the comments below. Torrent's endurance becomes plus X to stamina, so it's exactly the same way it was to begin with. Brawn is the new passive which increases crit damage and healing by 2%. Taking that from the dwarves. And that is all the changes so far. The troll racial berserking was reduced down to 15% from 20, and that is it. Also, time is money for goblins becomes a real 1% haste instead of just attack speed, cast speed. Subtle difference. And that is it so far. Let me know, guys, what you want to think. Have your race has been affected? Are you happy? Are you excited for these changes? I know I am. And do you think some that should be changed? What would you change if you had the chance to do it? Let me know in the comments below. This has been Dalaran. Thank you guys for meeting me at the end to discuss with me racials. Comments below. I'll see you guys next time.